Good morning, you guys. This is Gayle, the Gayle that you guys all subscribed to so many years ago. The one that started with walking and taking Ally, the diet pill that caused you to have massive diarrhea if you ate too much. Hey, I am back. And I'm not taking any crazy supplements or quick fixes or this is going to get you to lose weight stuff. None of that. But I'm coming here because many of you guys have been asking me, why is Gayle enrolled in a weight loss facility? I haven't really gone too public with my whole journey, but you can follow my journey on Instagram at what everybody remembers me from, and it would be at removing my fat suit. So I'm going to try my best to just get to the point without talking a whole bunch because I'm not good at telling stories, but what woman is. So I am enrolled at Centera Comprehensive Weight Loss Solution. Okay. And I enrolled in January. And my starting weight was 224.5. And as of today, or yesterday, was March 21st, 2017, I'm down to 213 pounds. I had not a plateau month, but I stayed maintained last month. I gained 0.5 last month. So here is the story in a nutshell. I always struggle with my weight up until middle school when I signed up to do PE for summer school. Crazy, right? And I had an amazing PE teacher, and he was the coach of a cross-country team. So that's when I joined sports. And basically, I guess it didn't matter what you fed me, I was doing a sport. So I didn't struggle with my weight. I didn't start struggling again until about age 20. I guess that would be freshman or whatever. And I gained 100 pounds. It was about age 21, I gained 100 pounds during that year. And the struggle began. So I'm now 35, so it's been 15 years. And in 2008, about 2009, I think that's when I started doing the YouTube stuff. I started my journey of losing weight, and it was ultimately cutting down my calories and working out. And I found the workout CrossFit, which you all know. I didn't know it was even a thing. I thought it was just the name of the person's gym, and it was a thing, and it still is a thing today, and it's more of a thing today than it ever was when I started it. But CrossFit is amazing, so I did CrossFit, and then in 2010 I had a baby and got married, and then the struggle was so real. Like, it was tough being a mom, and the baby would cry nonstop, and it was tough. So I tried my best to eat healthy, but they were saying that all the broccoli that I was eating was causing her to be gassy, which was causing her to be fussy. So I just decided to eat bags of Reese's. Come here, Crushy. So then when she was 21 months old, I was like, enough is enough. I'm going to go back to CrossFit, and that's what's going to happen. So I went back to CrossFit, and then after the second workout, I ended up getting rhabdomyosis. You guys can Google it. It's a very serious illness where you can die. And it paralyzed me, totally paralyzed me for 5 years. So that would be today. I last year learned about medical weight loss programs, and I enrolled in a program in Chesapeake, and that's where I live. At the Chesapeake Weight Loss Center, I believe is what it's called. Everything was great. Everything was going great. And then I got a job, a school bus job, and the insurance changed, so they didn't cover it anymore. And also, I don't think my mindset was there yet. So I was kind of like, I just wanted to lose the weight, but my mind wasn't there. So I did good in the beginning, the first 2 months I think it was, and then the third month I was just like, that's when I started working. And so she talked me into going ahead and taking, I think it's phentermine, I think. I did that for 10 days. I still have the rest of the bottle downstairs. And it definitely curved or stopped my cravings and everything. But I realized that I wasn't hungry, and whenever I was hungry, I would just go fast food or something that was not good. And so I knew that I wasn't using it correctly, so I stopped after 10 days. And oh my goodness, like, it was such a downer going off of those pills. It was awful. It was like I had a cold. It was horrible. So rhabdomyosis, then that, and then like a year and a half ago, I think, or 2 years ago, I was still running Tutus by Gayle, and I got super duper duper sick. It started with headaches and then a whole sinus infection, and they gave me prednisone, and I had a reaction to it. And from that moment forward, like, it went from this whole left side of my body not working right to my right leg not even working at all, to where I was dragging it, to where I went to 8 different doctors, and all of them said I had MS. I finally found a specialist here locally, and he was like, you don't have MS, but I want to do a biopsy because you had the rhabdo on my muscles. And at this point, I was just done, totally done with being like a guinea pig and having to deal with everything. And so I quit Tutus by Gayle. I sold everything, and I decided that I was going to pursue just eating better, because obviously all of my health issues are because of what I'm putting in my body. So I'm just killing myself. That's when I joined the weight loss program in Chesapeake, and it's been 1 year, and I didn't stick with it. It was awful. It wasn't awful, just awful that I didn't stick with it. So started January, I went back to my regular doctor, my family doctor, and I said, I really want you guys to, monitor me, and every time I tried to lose weight, I got sick again. So he was like, well, let me refer you to Centera's comprehensive weight loss program. And so we did. And actually, it took me a whole year to get into that. So that's kind of when I found the Chesapeake weight loss. And they only had like a 2-month waiting period. So I enrolled in there because I got an email like in January saying, hey, you've been waiting for a year and now you can join our team. So I was like, what? So I started there, and it was way different than Chesapeake. Chesapeake, she like got to know me, and this place was just like, okay, we're gonna do this breathing test to find out what your metabolism's at, and we're gonna give you a diet, and that's that. And so basically, it was like no like talking, no like, it was nothing. It was just, here you go, and go. So I was like, okay, well, I enrolled in the weight loss facility because I want someone to hold my hand. I want someone to run my blood work. I want somebody to say, you are not going to die. This is not going to hold you back. You are good to go. I am not enrolled in it to take any diet pills. I'm not enrolled in it to get the weight loss surgery. I am enrolled in it strictly to have a professional medical team supporting me 100% to say, you're okay. For instance, in February, after I did my weigh-in on the 21st, I think it was February 24th, I got an extremely bad headache and ended up going to the ER. I could hardly talk. It was awful. And they said that I was dehydrated. I was like so confused that I could be dehydrated, because literally I carry this around with me all day long and I drink it. And I think probably I'm only drinking half a gallon. Technically, I guess I should be drinking a whole gallon. So on my appointment yesterday, I sat down with the doctor and I told her that I felt like I was a number, and I didn't feel like she was getting to know me or even cared to know really why I was there. And I said, I'm not here to have weight loss surgery. I'm here so you guys can hold my hand and ensure me that I'm okay.